How's it going, everybody? This is Mike and Ollie with the Put It On Mute podcast. How's it going?
It's great.
I came into your apartment while you were sleeping.
Yeah, I was dead asleep, wearing a sweatshirt with the fan on, and I was so hot. But
I thought you were going to be dead, to be honest. It was really hot.
Yeah, I was pretty hot, but I was so asleep that it didn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I could just live in that sleep zone, but then never be hot.
Yeah.
But also be awake, you know?
Mm-hmm. I wish I could just live in that sleep zone.
I know.
Yeah.
How was your week? Did you do anything fun? Your weekend, I guess.
No. I started painting.
Oh. Slap chop.
Little models.
Little models, painting those little guys.
Painting those little fellas. Unfortunately, they're 40K models, so I hate myself because I own them.
True.
And 40K players and Warhammer players, anyone who plays Warhammer hates themselves and others.
True, and they also have no money ever because they're always spending it all on Warhammer.
Those models are insanely expensive.
Yeah, what? You probably pay $100 for both of those? Together?
So
for two models? Maybe more?
That little robot guy,
yeah.
He comes in a pack with two of the robot guys and just one dude. $80. Actually.
Jesus Christ.
The box that I got everything in was... So, with Warhammer, you have to buy the bundle boxes or you're getting even more fucked up your ass.
Yep. So you bought a bundle box?
Yeah, it was $200 for all the fuckers in there.
Holy crap. How long ago was that?
A while ago. When I was going to start playing with Shane, but then never did. Because he's a bitch.
True.
Ass-ho.
Bitch ass-ho. Right. Yeah, my week was... okay, thanks for asking.
Yeah, what do you do? You go to work, come back?
That is true. I do go to work, come back. But, no, I actually played some fun games, and it was also just really hot. And yesterday I got so sweaty, I started freaking out. I had to go home and shower.
Mm.
And then I went immediately back to play more games, but I felt so bad. I was like, I'm going to die. That was the first time in a long time I thought I was going to, die, collapse and die.
What, at the shop was just so hot?
Yeah. And I was also
hot.
stinky.
Happens.
From sweating. Sometimes I and I get since I had COVID, my smell is totally messed up. I can't smell stuff as much, but I can smell myself incredibly vividly.
I didn't get COVID. I think I might be what are the
immune?
Immune carriers.
That's cool.
Because when I was living with my dad, everyone in the house got it except me, and I didn't take extra precautions not to get it.
No, I remember that.
And then later, when I moved in with my mom, she got it. She's the only person in the house. I also still didn't take extra precautions not to get it. Still didn't get it.
Well,
but I was probably carrying it around, spreading it everywhere.
Super spreader.
Yeah, super spreader.
Like a based individual.
Yeah, true.
But
I'm not sick. I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, during COVID, I didn't really care too much. I was like, if I get it, I get it. It just looked like a bad cold. Yeah, it sucks for some people who got it.
Yeah, especially the ones that died of it.
Yeah, well,
that sucks.
The thing is, a lot of those guys had underlying health conditions anyway.
That's how it works.
A regular cold would have killed those people.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I think there's a huge COVID phobia.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that it's totally unfounded, and I think you should still get vaccinated because...
True.
I mean, at this point, I think the whole point of those vaccinations were they weren't lifelong either. They are like the flu shot. It's really similar. You got to keep getting them.
Well, yeah, COVID kept mutating and fucked on.
So
that's hard to stop.
At this point, people who don't get their flu shot aren't going to get their COVID shot. You know what I'm saying?
No, those people aren't going to do anything. They're going to die of disease.
Do you get your flu shot?
Not usually, but...
Yeah, me either.
I also don't go to the doctor, ever.
That's fair. But, I'm not going to walk into Walgreens and say, can I get my flu shot and my COVID shot, please? The only reason I got my COVID shot... I'm not anti-vax. I just don't care. You know what I'm saying? So
Apathy vax.
What?
Apathy vax.
Yeah, exactly. I just don't care. So if someone tells me I have to go do something, I'm just gonna be a sheep and go do it. I don't care.
True.
I mean, unless it's you gotta go kill somebody or you gotta go steal. If they're telling me you have to actively
That's where you draw the line, stealing and killing people.
Well, breaking the law, I guess. If someone tells me I have to go break the law, I probably won't do it.
But if they hit you what if they tell you to hit the Dougie? Would you do that?
No, I wouldn't. Again,
is that in the same category as breaking the law?
Should be. It fucking should be. Hitting the Dougie, dancing in public when there's no music. Mm-hmm. Also, so I hate that. Have you ever seen someone do that?
No.
Someone just start dancing in public while there's no music or anything. They're just dancing. Yeah, you know what that is? It's called being insane.
True.
Can you dance without music?
I can flop around like a fucking idiot.
Well, can you dance with music, or do you do that same thing?
I do the same thing.
Yeah,
I'm not a little dancer.
But like I'm saying in general, do you think people can actually dance without music, or do you think they're just like being insane?
They're probably thinking about the music. You know,
okay.
They're like thinking of a song and then they start dancing.
I can't do that. Can you do that?
No, I don't dance. I'm not a little dancer.
No, I know. I could really see you being a little dancer.
Yeah.
But if you just randomly that was your secret talent, that'd be so funny.
I'm really good at dancing.
Yeah, like you're you, but like
what kind of dancing would I be good
tango
at?
dancing.
Tango?
Like you're.
Ooh.
I would love that. Just like you show up to a party, like someone's got weird party tricks, like oh yeah, I can like do card tricks, or I can saber a bottle, and you're like, well, I can dance the tango perfectly.
Yeah, I can do the tango. No one would believe me. Not a single person
True, but then
would ever believe me, and then I do it.
And then finally you meet someone who can also do the tango, and then like you
tango.
throw on like the music, and then you go for it.
I snap, the lights turn like
Red.
Like pink and red, and spotlights on us.
Like
yeah.
some no, not arrivederci. That's French or Italian.
yeah, that starts happening.
Yeah, true. That happens, and then you do the tango, and then everyone's like, "Holy shit!"
Speedy Gonzalez shows up and goes, "Oh my god, hey man!"
Does he deliver pizza?
What? In the Looney Tunes show, he does.
Okay, I was like, that was in my brain. I'm like, Speedy Gonzalez is the pizza guy.
He has
right?
he has a pizza store.
Yeah, like Speedy's or something.
Yeah.
Okay. At
In
least I'm not
the Looney Tunes show.
I'm not being insane. At least that's a thing.
The Looney Tunes show is actually incredibly good.
It's okay.
It's awesome.
I remember watching it a lot as a kid.
It's very funny.
I just remember they made Lola Bunny a lot different than they did in Space Jam.
Yeah.
And
because in Space Jam, she was just a bunny with big fucking titties.
Right, but they just made her stupid in the new show.
Yeah.
Like, she didn't have to have the big titties. She just, like, I remember, like, in Space Jam, she's
I mean, she didn't have to have the big, giant bunny tits.
True. That she didn't have to have that,
Yeah.
but, like, she could have, but...
It'd be awesome.
No, they took away... Like, she was supposed to be, like, a confident, like, kind of, like...
Yeah.
You know, she was, like, smart. And then they made her, like, really stupid.
She's incredibly stupid in that show.
And it's... I don't know.
She's very funny in the
Not
show.
My Lola Bunny.
Not My Lola Bunny. She's My Lola Bunny. I like her more than the other one.
Well, yeah, that's because you don't like big bunny tits and confident women.
It's not true.
What do you...
It's not fucking true. I love big bunny tits and confident women, Mike.
True. Based.
Yeah.
Anyway, I've got a big topic to drop on you today.
Gigantic topic, yeah.
I think you know about this theory that I have. Stupid cat. I think you know about this theory I have, but at the same time, I don't think you fully agree with me.
Probably not.
No,
maybe.
But I think you know about this. But I gotta get this out of there.
He's gotta get it out of them.
And there's no research to back this up besides for my own research. And
research is cringe.
Yeah, there's no research. It's just a theory. You can believe what you want.
Scratch.
Yeah, scratch. You can believe what you want. You can go on, and this is not. I don't really. To be fair, there is definitely refutable evidence to this theory that it's not real. However, it's got some footing, man. It's got some real footing.
Feet.
No, not feet.
Oh.
Anyway, we're going to be talking today about 2003 milk.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You know what that is?
Milk from 2003.
Yeah, it's milk from cows in 2003.
From cows specifically.
Not goat milk, not mother's milk.
Mm-hmm. Mother's milk.
Not whatever else makes milk.
Those are the only two things, actually.
No.
Mothers and cows.
I said goats. There's more things. Cats make milk.
Dude, literally every fucking mammal that exists makes milk.
True. Whale milk? Do whales make milk?
Yeah.
Do they actually?
Yes.
Is it sold?
I don't think you can easily harvest it, so no.
I don't know what I was watching, or I don't know if it was a Would You Rather or something, but it was like literally like somebody was talking about how they were like milking cats and selling cat milk.
Oh yeah.
What was that from? I don't know.
Some crazy person.
Some crazy person
cats.
was milking cats, but
oh, you want to get milk nipped there?
No, don't milk my cat.
Oh.
Anyway, 2003 milk is the theory.
Platypus might not make milk.
Isn't it like a half mammal, half thing?
It is a mammal, but it lays eggs.
I thought that was the whole thing about being a mammal was you gave live birth.
Yeah, platypus are stupid.
So why are they mammals?
Because what else would they be? They're an affront to God. That's what they are. They're their own classification.
Platypi.
Yeah.
All right. 2003 milk, right?
Yep.
Comes from cows.
Mm-hmm.
And what it does, okay, the reason, before I go into anything, I'm just going to give my reasoning for why this exists, and then I'll give some evidence.
You gotta be careful with this one, Mike.
Sure, this one can sound a little weird. 2003 milk was created by the government to hypersexualize children for Jeffrey Epstein.
Okay.
Anyway.
True.
2003 milk, not just Jeffrey Epstein, but also other powerful
specifically for him.
Well, his inner circle and everything.
Do the milk.
It's not just Jeffrey Epstein, but it's his whole circle, like, you know, Bill Clinton and Bill Gates and other Bills and stuff.
All the Bills, Little Bill.
True, Bill Cosby. Yeah, all those dudes who are. I don't think Bill Cosby was actually affiliated with Jeffrey Epstein, but it's possible.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't go. No, not Bill. They got him.
Like Ghislaine Maxwell, all of them. All those fucking crazy people.
You better watch what you're saying over here. You might become suicidal.
Yeah, exactly. 2003 milk was created to hypersexualize adolescents.
Mm-hmm. Typical.
It also was a way to keep the working man down, and I'll get into that.
I don't think I know that part of this.
Yeah, well, we'll get into it. It's created to keep the working man down and to stretch the limits of the Romeo and Juliet clause. And to just
like in the Transformers movie.
I don't know what that means. What?
In one of the I don't know if I said this on the podcast or not, but in one of the Transformers movies, it's one of the newest ones, I think. There's the main character, who's not a Transformer, and his daughter,
like a human.
Yeah, I don't know, some fuckhead nobody cares about. Not a Transformer. Who cares?
Yeah.
Not Bumblebee. He has his daughter is like in high school.
Yep.
And she has a boyfriend who is significantly older. Mm-hmm. And so they're like, well, in the movie, there's a scene where they're like, well, it's fine because of the Romeo and Juliet law. And he pulls out his wallet and he has the entire law in it.
Well, they don't do that.
No, they literally do that. They literally do that.
What?
I'm not even joking. And then it's funny because in it, they got it wrong.
Why do they do that?
So, like, if you watch the movie on Amazon, there's, like, a whole fucking big, like, blurb. Like, you know, like, the behind-the-scenes stuff that Amazon does. There's a whole blurb about how that scene is incorrect, and this is the real Romeo and Juliet law.
They fucking do that in the movie?
And so the guy in the movie is actually committing statutory rape because he is not doing the Romeo and Juliet law correctly. He's just fucking a minor.
Oh, my God. They do that in the movie?
In the movie, yeah. In the Transformers movie.
Which Transformers movie is this?
It's the one about dinosaurs.
Okay, we'll have to look.
The dinosaur
We'll have to look into this.
It's absolutely insane.
This might be bigger than the 2003 milk, honestly.
Yeah.
Because
Transformers.
It's still directed by Michael Bay.
Yep, I'm pretty sure.
Crazy. We'll have to look more deeper into that. I would love to.
Yeah, the dinosaur one.
To hear more about that.
The Dinobots.
I think that's crazy. They did that. They even say it in the movie.
They say it in the movie.
It's okay because this is the Romeo.
No, he literally he's like, oh, I keep that thing on me. He pulls out the entire law, but it's wrong.
Well, I mean, if
they got it wrong,
if you're significantly older than a minor, you better be keeping that thing on you.
No, it's okay. I can have sex with this minor. It's fine. It's good. I got the law right here.
I have my minor pass.
He literally pulled out his minor pass, but it was expired.
Scary. Anyway, 2003 milk.
Yep.
Created for Jeffrey Epstein by the government to keep him in check.
What? Keep him in check?
I don't know.
To satisfy him?
To satisfy him so that he kept doing whatever he was doing. I don't really know too much. Obviously, I don't know enough about Jeffrey Epstein. I just know about the 2003 milk. Anyway. And this comes back around to my own personal. Here's some personal evidence, right?
Yeah.
If you look at me in high school, also again, I was born in 2000. You were born when?
2003.
Exactly. So
exactly 2003.
So makes a lot of sense, right? When I was a kid, I was not looking pretty good. And then as I was going through puberty, I also was not looking...
You're a kid from 2000 to 2002?
No, I'm saying in my prenatal... in my fucking toddler days and like those times when I was drinking a lot of milk, because that's when you drink your most milk, right?
Not true.
For me, it was. No. I drank my most milk as a child and not now like you.
I can drink significantly more milk than I could as a little tiny baby.
Yeah, you don't even need bigger bones. Your bones are strong.
Dude, you don't need bigger bones.
Your bones are big enough. Anyway, I probably drank my most milk as a child. I don't know if I was breastfed or formula. I'm not going to ask that question.
Can you ask your mom real quick?
No. but I do remember drinking a lot of milk as a kid.
Yeah.
Anyway, 2000, and that's why I kind of like, I was on the verge.
He was on the verge.
But like,
glory.
There's like pictures of people who are like 13 or 14, like when I was 13 or 14, and literally every single one of us look like this disgusting adolescent mess of people. Mm-hmm. And like nowadays, you'll see people who are like 13 and 14, and they are.
They're what? They're what?
They're either the media has made them hypersexualized by the way that they dress, or the 2003 milk has hypersexualized your own features, whether it's your face or your anything on your body.
What the fuck is in the milk that would do that?
Dude, I'm telling you, I don't know. There's fucking fluoride in the water.
Okay.
So there's something in the milk.
The fluoride in the water is making the kids sexy.
They must have mutated some gene in the cow milk to make people to like not even hypersexualized, but just like people. And this could also be a product of like ugly people are not
not real.
Well, no, ugly people are not reproducing children as much as because it's
thank the Lord.
You're like less likely to find a mate in the society if you don't look good.
Amen, brother.
Yeah, so most of the time we're like actually like doing a weird version of the survival of the fittest now. Like it's not survival of the fittest as in like you need to survive. It's like survival of the fittest like do you look good or are you mega ugly, you know? Because back then, like the biggest guy, like the ugliest, fattest guy could still have been the strongest and still reproduced. But now the ugliest guy doesn't matter if he's strong because he's really ugly. You know what I'm saying? And that's how our society values worth.
How does this connect to Fidel Castro?
I didn't say anything about.
So no, but like, so he's breeding this. He isn't currently doing.
I remember this. The super cow.
Yeah, the super cow.
Yeah, he
loves dairy and
cheese
and dairy, like all dairy. He loves dairy.
Yeah.
So he's breeding the super cow. How does that connect?
I don't know. Maybe one of his experiments went
One
off,
of his experiments
and
went wrong.
that's what created the 2003.
Dude, I love that. I love that. Like while we were trying to kill him, he was just busy making
ice cream,
cows, and ice cream.
He liked ice cream so much he made like a giant thing of ice cream.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, not really, but he's
fine.
He likes ice cream.
He loves ice cream and cows. I can really get behind that. And exploding cigars.
Did he make exploding cigars?
No, I don't know if it's true or not, but it's like a common thing that the CIA tried to kill him with an exploding cigar.
Well, I mean, the thing is, he was only going to smoke Cubans. So.
Yeah, I don't remember if that's real or a hoax.
Probably a hoax, just like the 2003.
They did a lot of things, though. Like, have I ever talked about how they pretended to be vampires?
No. What?
So, I don't remember when it was. I think it was during the Cold War or something. They pretended to be... So, they were trying to take over... I think it was Indonesia, maybe the Philippines, somewhere over there. And the area they were in was very... there was like a resistance group that is very much against America being there. Fair.
Yeah.
And the area was very superstitious, so they would go around doing things to try and like draw out the resistance group and like turn hate towards them. Mm-hmm. They'd fly around a plane and like have God's teachings, like God speaking down to them, basically.
Okay.
About how they need to get rid of the resistance group, and it's just fucking absolute insane stuff. And there's at a point where they snuck over to where the resistance group was like hiding out on a mountain. Mm-hmm. They captured one of the patrol guards
and like tortured him.
No, they punctured 2 holes in his neck and drained out all his blood and threw him into the trail and said, "Oh," and just threw him out because they were like, "Oh, a vampire got him."
What?
So like, I mean, and it worked. The resistance group left that area, but here are the options: either there's vampires around, so you don't want to be around, or you think the CIA is killing people and blaming it on vampires, so I don't want to be there.
Yeah, no, I
don't want to be there, actually.
No, definitely not. I wouldn't want to be there if the CIA was
killing
me.
True. Yeah, but it was in like a bunch of documents they unclassified. It's like, my brother in Christ, you just told us that?
Yeah, I mean,
the fuck aren't you?
Whistleblowers are awesome.
What the hell aren't they telling us over here,
dude?
If that's what they're willing, like, what's going to be told?
I was just watching the news with my mom, and somebody just. And UFO doesn't necessarily mean aliens.
No.
But apparently a whistleblower recently just told, some news outlet that the United States has a literal like UFO collection team where that's all they do is collect and suppress UFO. and that was like from a credible source.
Don't tell the crackpots that.
Yeah.
Do not tell them that.
They already know.
They've already been believing that since before anything.
It's the crackpots 1, CIA 0.
True.
You know what I actually really hate?
What?
Totally off topic. So I was like, I hate politics for the most part. Like, I think it's a waste of time just because even if the worst person ever on the planet was to run, there's so many robotic idiot individuals will still vote for them anyway.
True.
Or literally robots will vote for them, like fake votes will go in.
Mm-hmm.
But that's besides the point. Like, I just hate talking about it. But the other day I was watching like a TikTok and I saw a candidate and he's like legitimately, I was like, also it's TikTok propaganda, so you don't see any of the bad parts. So I was listening to this guy talking, I was like, this guy has a lot of really good points. And then immediately, every candidate who I've ever liked always does this. They have awesome policies and then they go, but I don't believe in trans people.
Yeah.
And I don't believe in abortion. I'm like, dude, why? Why is there such a fuck? And then the thing is, it's always like a Republican candidate. I'll listen to them and I listen to them speak and I'm like, you have such good ideas. And then they say stuff like that.
True.
And then
that is a problem.
And then
is that they're insane people.
And then I'll listen to a Democrat and they'll be like, their social ideas are all what I'm for.
Mm-hmm.
And then they'll go, but I want to give, this, but I want to do socialism and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't want to do that. So it's like, if there was somebody who just did both of those things, the problem is there are, but they can't run under being a Republican or Democrat, and then they don't win.
True, they will not win.
So it's fucked up because you always have to pick for the lesser of two evils, in my opinion, when you're voting. That's what I was talking with my mom about.
I don't like either party. Democrats are just pussies, and Republicans are evil.
Yeah, for the most part.
That's just how it goes.
The worst part is though, like I hear, like, and I hate saying that because I think being a Republican right now is cringe as fuck.
Yeah.
Just solely because, like I said, they have good ideas on economic and structure and stuff, and then they instantly say something so outlandish. Like, that's like when I think of like a hick that's sitting in a bar drunk as fuck saying stuff. That's the same thing that this dude dressed up in a suit, not drunk, is saying. And I'm like,
it's like fucking Ron DeSantis is going hard right now.
He's so stupid.
He's so stupid. Like one. He's literally a nerd. Like the glasses face emoji with their finger holding up.
He's the Disney guy, right?
Yeah, he's the guy who's going against Disney.
Yeah.
Which one? Bad move.
It's his own fault too, right? I was listening to somebody talk about it.
Yeah.
And like one of the laws that are in place that Ron DeSantis said that Disney was doing, he's the one who passed it.
Yeah, he's the fucking he's the governor of Florida.
He's so stupid. He's so stupid.
Yeah, I mean, he's only upset with Disney because they like gay people.
Yeah.
Because they pander to gay and trans people, and he hates that. He doesn't like that they exist.
Yeah, that's every Republican.
That's most of them. That's a lot of them.
I wouldn't say that's every Republican. I'd say that's every Republican candidate.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I would say that not all Republican people hate trans people.
That's true. That's one of Ron DeSantis' biggest problems. He's really appealing to the fucking crazy people that are on Twitter.
He's Trump too.
No, he's not. He's way worse.
Like
he's significantly worse. Like Trump is at least funny. And Trump is at least funny, and the things he say aren't like completely insane.
Wrong.
But no. Compare him to Ron DeSantis. It's completely insane.
Okay.
Like, what the fuck is this guy even saying?
Yeah.
He's like, he hates Disney because they make your kids gay.
Yeah,
and they
not
don't,
true.
And he hates the concept of being trans. And
I think there's more. I think
he won't stop talking about fucking woke ideology. He's like, dude, shut up. Nobody cares.
Real quick, I think there is not. I don't think more media is making kids gay. I'm thinking more media because kids were already gay.
Yeah,
more media makes kids more comfortable about being gay.
That is the big thing.
Like, it's not like more kids are just magically becoming gay because they saw the Little I don't know, actually, not the Little Mermaid. They saw somebody in Buzz Lightyear kiss another person that was the same gender. They weren't like, oh my god, that makes me gay because I saw animated pixel kiss another animated pixel. Like, they were gay already, dude. Like, that's
true.
They're just now more comfortable because now they see
they don't want to. They won't be lynched in the streets.
Yeah. I don't think that media is making any more. Like, I think, yes, maybe, but I also think that gender and sexuality is very,
epic.
It's very spectrumy, just like autism. Not saying it's the same, but they're both.
Being gay is just like having autism.
Sure,
is what
exactly.
I'm
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that like they're both. It's both a spectrum where like
Yeah.
I think now there's more choice to be gay now. Not saying like some people. Not saying that it's a choice to be gay, but for some people it definitely could be now. You know what I'm saying? Like you can choose. It's not just some people who might be bisexual might just choose to be gay just because of, it's more. I'm not saying like if you're born with the tendencies. I think. I don't think like I think it's definitely.
I think it's more like it's more learned. I think.
Okay.
I don't think people choose, but it's just like people don't choose to be straight. Like when you're born, people probably lean more naturally to fucking being straight because of biochemistry and stuff.
Yeah, and because mom and dad.
But the main thing is because of society has very much does not throughout history has not liked gay people very much.
Yeah.
It's frowned upon that.
I think it's definitely
if it was more accepted, people would become gay, like would be gay more often.
Yeah, it's easier.
That's why.
In some regards, it's easier.
Yeah.
In a lot of it's not, but. I think it's way easier to be gay than it is to be trans now.
Well, definitely. So one of the big things is a lot of like these big conservative fucking like the big conservative guys like Ben Shapiro and all that used to hate gay people and they rag on them constantly. Mm-hmm. And at some point they're not allowed to do that anymore. They will like they get more heat from ragging on gay people. Yeah. So they switch to trans people because that's more taboo right now.
Yeah. Well, eventually it'll be something else, right?
Yeah. That's how it goes.
After trans people, it'll be something else. Like I think it's already getting there with non-binary people. Like it's getting like
fucking Ben Shapiro and Tucker Carlson, all those people. They probably don't like gay people or trans people, but there's no way they hate them that much.
Yeah. Well,
it makes them so much money, though.
Yeah, exactly. And you also get like if you're now. It's the same way that like you want to talk about something that's funny on like a podcast, like right. You still want to get people to like. You want to get those views. You want to get somebody to laugh at it.
They love getting those views.
So it's like, if you know you're going to get them... So the thing about talking about super controversial things is that you get people who like it, but then you also get an influx of people who don't like it debating you.
True.
Like, you also get a giant amount of people who say, I don't like that you're saying that thing, which it makes more people who don't like that you said that thing join in. And so you just get infinite money glitch.
True.
Ben Shapiro talking about gay people, infinite money glitch.
He makes significantly like more money than the
other
side, like the
every single
liberal
hater
side.
that clicks on his videos and says, "I'm gonna comment this," cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Sure. You're just like literally filling his pockets so that he can do it more.
Love filling his little pockets.
Problem is if you ignore it, it's just gonna keep going.
His little tiny boy pockets.
True, with his little tiny violin.
Yeah.
Honestly, him and Hitler not too far off. They look the same kind of.
I think they have some key differences.
I think as a child, I used to think Ben Shapiro was funny because I'd like to listen to him roast people on talk shows.
Yeah.
But then I listened to him on his own talk show, and I was like, oh, you're really upsetting.
He's actually one of the most annoying, insufferable people.
He's really upsetting to listen to. I don't like to listen to anyone about politics. I like to listen to...
I do.
I don't like to listen to anyone who's not... I don't like listening to someone on politics talk about somebody else in politics.
I do. I love doing that.
Like
it's really cringe that that's politics, though.
Yeah, it's like
being gay is a political choice, a statement.
I also hate when people like one of the worst things is like when being they trans. Go. No, being trans is not one of the worst things.
No, being a political statement. Being gay or being trans.
Yeah. Well, when you go and people are on any debate stage, right? It's always going to be the same topics, which means nothing ever gets fixed. It's so stupid, right? Like every topic they're gonna we're gonna be talking about a big topic for the American people, and it's abortion. Like, dude, we've been talking about abortion for fucking however long, the 1980s or 60s or whatever. Like, we've been talking about this issue for so long. Like, why does it fucking matter?
They don't like it.
Yeah, I know, but that's always a debate thing.
Yep.
Is what are you going to do about abortion? I don't care. It shouldn't be a fucking thing. Just let the woman choose. Though. It's like
they don't want to.
It's like if you had a baby out your dick, would you want to choose? Like, what would you want the government to say? Yes, you have to have that baby out your dick.
Get that baby out your dick.
Every dude would be like, no, I don't want to do that. Like,
no baby out my dick.
But the thing is, maybe they would. Like when they are ready to have one, or But I don't think there should be anyone saying, no matter what, if you get pregnant, you gotta have that baby out your dick.
Mm-hmm.
Because
I saw this frog that's really cool that it puts the eggs in its vocal sac and they hatch and it pukes them out.
That would be the best
like
way.
The male frog does that. So like the female lays the eggs, the male frog puts the eggs in its vocal sac.
Would you do that if you could?
Would I put babies in my vocal sac?
Yeah. If that's how human babies were born.
I mean, sure, I guess.
But if it was a new thing.
New?
Like if they said instead of having birth through like vaginal birth, the male can now put the egg in your vocal sac and throw them up.
Would
you choose to do that?
I'm not at a point in my life where I can say yes.
What if it was way easier and safer than vaginal birth?
Maybe, I don't know.
Would you take that?
Maybe.
Would you take it? Would you take it for yourself?
Does it suck?
Have a baby. It's easier and safer.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. I mean, I guess vaginal birth's not super unsafe anymore anyway.
No.
But there is a lot more C-sections now. But I don't know. I don't know I don't know if a C-section is actually dangerous or not. I don't know enough about.
No.
It's not dangerous.
No, it's less dangerous.
What if you have to do it like without medical supplies, like with a pencil?
Then you'll die.
You will die
if you do a C-section without medical supplies.
Yeah, like what if you have like a pocket knife?
Yeah, you'll fucking die because if you have a rusty fucking pocket knife cutting into you, yeah, you'll probably get infection and die.
Okay.
But it's just how every surgery. That's how every fucking surgery works.
Every surgery, you always automatically die?
Yeah, you auto die if you don't have medical supplies.
Really?
Automatically.
Really?
Instantly, yeah.
I didn't think so. So when they were just hacking dudes' limbs off in Civil War?
They instantly died. Every time.
Have you seen there's some guy, I'll have to look it up. There's a dude I think he was from like 1861 and he has like the highest kill to surgery ratio. He did one surgery and during that surgery he killed the guy he was operating on.
Yeah, and killed somebody else.
And he killed two other people.
Oh, he
killed one other person by accidentally like slitting them with a knife, giving them infection, died. And then the other guy died from like some kind of disease from the blood when he was moving it. So he's like a 3 to 1 surgery to kill ratio.
But apparently he was like actually a really good doctor because he had unprecedented like hygiene in his surgeries.
Oh yeah, so unprecedented hygiene that somebody died from infection. The other guy who on the table died. From
infection.
Other
people were doing the same thing. They were he just was paying attention.
He's
just based killing people.
But no,
You can't all have a perfect record, Mike. Sometimes you
so
slip up.
I wish people were not so.
I wish people weren't so gay and trans.
No, I wish people were so against it. I just think we could make so many strides in like foreign policy and economics if the dudes who wanted to actually make strides in that weren't like, but every single person who wants to be themselves, they can't.
Yeah, a lot of it comes from, I know a good amount of it comes from religion.
Yeah.
And it's frowned upon.
Well, we should have already gotten rid of that.
Religion?
Yes.
Okay. Hot take.
Not a hot take. We should have gotten rid of it.
That is a hot take, Mike.
Well, it's hot, sure, but we should have gotten rid of it.
You can't claim it's not a hot take.
The only thing that it does is it makes people waste their days on Sunday.
True.
And then whatever other holy day you've got.
Send them to work on Sunday.
Not even go to work. Go spend time with your family.
Go eat a Choco Taco.
Do you know how much I resented I probably had to go to church like for maybe 1 year of my life when I was growing up. Do you know how much I resented my parents every time they made me go to church? It was terrible.
Did you go?
I think a lot of people like they grow up having to go to church, and how many of those people still go to church after?
Look at Mason.
Okay, he doesn't go to church though.
No, not anymore. But look at him.
Yeah, look at him. What about him? Exactly.
Fucked up.
He's getting his life on track though now, so hopefully.
True, he's spending his days less.
Yeah, but no, I think we should have gotten rid of religion makes people fucking insane.
True. I don't think you could. I don't think you should ban religion.
No, you
that'd be
ban
bad.
it, but you get rid of. No, it just should have been. We didn't have to. It just shouldn't be here. Gone.
What are you doing?
Freedom of religion is stupid. There should be no religion.
Okay.
Just do other things that are more productive or more fun.
Like jelking.
Sure, yeah. Jelk.
That's replacing church with jelk class.
Every Sunday, go to a jelk.
Yeah, you gotta do your weekly jelking session.
We'd have bigger penises and less conflict.
We're so true.
Keep the morals of the Bible. Get rid of the Bible. It doesn't make any sense anyway. If I could do everything bad in my entire life and then go, oh, I'm sorry, and then I'm all good. Stupid and dumb.
Yeah, I'm not a little religious guy, but I think it's fine people are religious.
Sure, if people
It's
want
just
something to believe in, they can. I'm just saying
Yeah.
the fact that it causes wars and conflict is
It
stupid.
has constantly done that.
Right, it has forever. It's always done it.
Yeah,
So, I mean, everything causes war and conflict, though.
true.
Because as soon as we had, like, people... One guy said, I don't like that guy. And then he shot him, and then they went...
Sometimes
"Oh!"
there's just too many children in hospitals in the Middle East, and I'm just really upset about it, and I need to bomb them.
True. Again, the Middle East and America... Palestinian is a religious war because of the Holy Land. It's literally a war over the Holy Land. And then Middle East stuff with, like, Iran, Iraq, it's all religion. Maybe a little bit of economics, but mostly religion.
Our part of it is definitely economic.
Yeah, well, theirs is religion. And to be fair, I actually don't think... Like, there's infidelity... There's, like, infidels, obviously. And there's infidelity, and then there's also...
I love infidelity.
There's a specific word I'm trying to... It's not all people from Muslim, like, religion are terrorists. There is a...
What?
No, but that... Dude, me saying that, the thing is, people think that. That's a real thing people think in America.
People suck
Like,
in America.
I know for a fact, I've listened to people be like, well, if we just bombed them all, it'd be easier.
Yeah, genuinely, the worst people live in America.
Yeah, probably. Because they don't
Like, the
understand
average... Like, if you pull... So, not every American citizen is the worst.
Yeah.
But there's such a large amount of them that are.
Dude, that's because there's some... First of all, 9/11 left such a stupid impact because George Bush, instead of saying, like, he's like, we're going to fight these Muslim terrorists, instead of just saying we're going to fight these terrorists, got to throw a Muslim in there to mount.
Yeah, I mean, I think we could probably coexist with fish, though.
With fish?
Yeah.
Yeah?
He said that.
Oh, did he say that?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I didn't know that. It's
We could
fucking
probably
insane.
coexist
I was like,
with
what
fish.
the fuck are you talking about?
I'm pretty sure he said that. It's something. He said it.
That sounds
so,
like
like,
something you say.
for, like, since George Bush, like, even probably before that, but I just can't remember it.
Yeah.
All the presidents are fucking insane and just say weird shit.
Yeah.
Constantly.
Barack Obama was okay.
Yeah, he didn't. He just
did some stupid
He
stuff.
just did drone strikes. He didn't say weird shit constantly.
Yeah, well, that's better. I think it's
He wasn't.
better.
He wasn't like.
Because the thing is, the other presidents still did drone strikes,
They're also just insane people.
but they've said insane things. At least,
but he was
at
like,
least Obama,
"Let me be clear."
Let me be clear. We're gonna strike them, but he didn't say that, which is why he's not. That's why out of all of the presidents, he's like the one who gets the most hate. And you'd think because of the way America works, he'd get the most hate because he's fucking black.
True.
But he actually probably gets the least hate of most of the recent presidents because he just wasn't as crazy on national television. Why are all our presidents crazy on national television? Why do they say shit?
They're so old and nobody can stop them.
I know. Like, why do we keep... Like, I've actually come to, like, hate Biden less and less just because, like, when he first got elected...
So silly.
It's like, whatever. He's just fucking old. And now it's just like, he's just so old. I don't even...
He's so
and he's not even
old.
doing anything. It's like the people... His cabinet does everything.
Joe Biden is not doing
He doesn't
anything
do
except
fucking-
falling down the
So
stairs.
you can't not like him because he's not doing anything. He's not making decisions. He's
He's
just
going, "I'm Joe Biden's husband," and then he falls down the stairs.
like it's not even like funny to hate him anymore because he's
No.
literally not doing anything. He's just old.
He is silly and old.
Like the same thing with like you can still hate on Trump because he incited a fucking like coup on the government. Which, to be fair, that's why we have the Second Amendment to be able to do coups on the government.
True.
But-
That is the main reason.
So-
like, the founding fathers, one of their big things was when the government is unjust and tyrannical, throw it overthrow it.
To be fair, I don't agree with Trump's
Really,
assessment.
really.
I don't agree with Trump's assessment of the government at that point. However,
What about Q? Do you agree with him?
I don't know who Q is.
Do you know anything about QAnon?
Oh, I know QAnon.
Yeah, they're Q is the person that
who
they
incited
believe. No, it's not a real person. I think that exists.
Oh, okay.
But it's a person they believe like sends them messages and is going to get Trump into. It's a whole fucking insane
I
conspiracy theory.
don't know about it. No.
Ask Dan Dunn about it.
Okay, I will. I'm not going to. No, I don't agree with his incitement of a riot on Capitol Hill.
Really?
However, I do think there needs to be some things set in motion that
just
gets
go
rid
into,
of
like-
long-standing members of government. Term limits.
go
You know what
in-
term limits are?
Yeah. What do you mean? Do I know what term limits
I
are?
don't know. I don't know.
Do
what
I
you
understand
know.
the concept
Yes,
of
do you
term
know what
limits?
term limits
Yes.
are? Do you know why we need them?
So it's not the same fucking old fuckheads in there constantly.
Yeah, but it's not. The thing is, I think it's so ridiculous that in the Constitution, the president can literally only be president for 8 years.
Yep. Twice, 2 terms.
Right. But dudes who make all the decisions with the president,
Congress and House of Representatives forever. Infinite.
Yeah, I think there actually is some limits on the House of Representatives and Senate, but I don't know.
Those ones might be.
I
don't.
I think it's 16 years. I'm not
Is
sure.
there? I'm pretty sure. At least one of them. I'm pretty sure you can just keep doing it as long as you get elected.
I mean, Supreme Court is it's literally lifelong, which is
that one.
That's the dumbest.
That one makes sense. It's the Supreme Court.
No, it doesn't make any sense. It shouldn't be lifelong.
Why?
You think the same people should be making the decisions until they're dead forever?
I mean, the Supreme Court is the least impactful of the. They arguably have the most power, but they have like the
over the president. I guess not, because he still has to. But I think
they're
Supreme Court.
They're the
has the most power.
Yeah, because they
to change federal laws. The thing is, state laws are still override it in state
they do their thing, but all the branches are made to counteract each other, so they don't.
That's kind of why.
That's the whole point of them.
Yeah, but. Except not the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court is just the top. Like even the president can't beat the Supreme Court.
No, I don't think there's many ways to stop them, but they can't just rule anything. They can't just make a law.
Yeah, they can't actually make a law, but they can make any law that tries to change the way that they're in power go away.
They do have to rule it unjust.
Well, they can also just vote against it.
They can, but
right. Which they will.
Yeah.
If you say we're going to put term limits on the Supreme Court,
they'll say, "Oh boy,
that's literally going to be rejected."
Yeah, of course it will. They're the Supreme Court. Why would they not? Well, they don't want that.
Yeah. Well, so same thing, and that's why the government's fucked up. I think
the government is fucked up. The government sucks.
The government's fucked up. We don't get anything done.
There's a lot of issues, but the main one is big giant corporations is the biggest issue with our government.
I mean, again, put some term limits on it.
Put term limits on the big giant corporations.
Yeah, on people who are stand-ins lobbyists and stuff like that.
You can't stop. You can't stop that.
Yeah, but you can't
unless you change the system.
Right, but that's
system we have sucks dick.
The only way that you could stop big corporations is if every decision was made by a computer, because they can't be bribed by money.
Or you could make it frowned upon to do it, not like literally promoted to be
even if you it doesn't matter.
It'll still happen, but it'll happen
if there's
less.
Any single person, if I was in the government and somebody said I'll give you $2 bajillion to vote this way, I say okay, boy.
And if they're caught for doing that, they should be punished.
They should, but sometimes they're not caught either.
That's how crime works. That's actually how crime works.
There's the ones that everybody know about. Like we all know about like Nancy Pelosi and her like insider trading and shit like that.
Her stinky pussy.
No.
Oh,
I don't know about that.
You don't know about that?
That probably exists though. She's old. I don't know how that works. Does it get stinkier as you get old, or less stinky because you're less?
Probably stinkier because you care about your hygiene less.
I disagree.
Because you're old.
I disagree. I think you care about your hygiene more as
you're
older.
old. No way.
Yeah, I think you do.
Old people don't care about anything.
Because I think if you care more about your hygiene, you live longer.
Yeah, but they don't want to live longer. They want to die. They're so old. They're like, I'm done.
Sure, but I think is one of the biggest reasons for genital smell is like improper dryness.
Okay.
So like, aren't you drier as you get older? I feel like you're not as sweaty and wet as you're older.
I don't know. It depends. The old person probably.
Yeah, so I don't know. That's a good question.
Their skin's
any older
drier.
Listeners?
Any
older women?
Old fuckers.
Old grandma listeners? Any gilfs listening?
That pussy wet?
Is that pussy wet? And do it stank?
Do it stank? Is it pink?
Definitely not.
Nah, it's gray.
No, it's gray.
That shit gray.
It like loses color, like it's a colored TV. We're on black and white now.
Yeah, true. It's like if you leave like ham in the fridge for too long, for 70 years.
That'd be green.
At some point it'd be gray and like black. 70-year-old ham.
Is this personal experience?
Yeah, you've never had 70-year-old ham?
No, it sounds
from
horrible,
the fridge, then the back of the fridge.
From the fridge.
Yeah, you're cleaning out the fridge, you find the ham in the back, you're like, oh, this has been here for literally 70 years.
That's when you throw it away.
And you go,
yeah, I wouldn't do that.
And then you die.
I would not eat the 70-year-old ham.
Just like having surgery without medical equipment, you die instantly.
Yeah, instantly. Well, I think if you eat a 70-year-old ham, you're probably going to have some belly ache.
Really? You're going to have a belly ache? Is your stomach not meant to digest ham that is 70 years old?
Would you rather eat cigarettes or not?
No, I would rather not eat cigarettes.
Okay, I'll one-up this. Would you rather eat cigarettes, or for each cigarette, you got a bowl of ice cream, but you couldn't have ice cream if you didn't eat any cigarettes?
What kind of ice cream do I choose?
Your favorite, I don't care.
Yeah, I'd eat cigarettes.
How many cigarettes? What's the limit of cigarettes you would eat to one bowl of ice cream? Like
one.
So not two.
No.
So you'd give up all ice cream for having to eat 2 cigarettes?
What?
Well, so I'm saying per bowl of ice cream that you get, you have to eat a cigarette.
Okay.
So now I take away that and I say now you have to eat 2 cigarettes per one ice cream.
I won't.
Okay, so that means you're giving up ice cream forever.
That's fine. I don't want to eat cigarettes.
Okay, so you would only eat 1 cigarette. So that's the cigarette to ice cream conversion.
I don't want to eat any more cigarettes than 1 cigarette per bowl of ice cream.
Okay, but that's saying... So basically you're saying you would never eat 2 bowls of ice cream in your life?
No, I would, but I wouldn't eat 2 cigarettes for 1 bowl of ice cream. Not worth.
Okay, so you're fighting inflation.
I would eat 2 cigarettes for 2 bowls of ice cream.
You're actively fighting the cigarette to ice cream inflation.
I simply just won't.
Okay, what about half a cigarette? What about 1.5 cigarettes for 1 bowl of ice cream?
No.
But you only had to eat the brown part.
The tobacco? Or is it like the brown, like the butt of the cigarette?
The butt of the cigarette.
That's the worst one.
Yeah, but now you only...
It tastes the worst.
Yeah, but you had to eat both of them anyway.
It's just a filter.
You had to eat both of them anyway.
Yeah.
So, okay, take away the good part of the tobacco.
The delicious part of the cigarette.
You only have to eat filters now. How many filters per 1 bowl of ice cream?
I don't know, probably more, honestly.
2?
I don't fucking know, Mike. I don't know this. I don't eat cigarettes.
Okay, what do you eat? But you don't eat cigarettes?
No, I don't eat cigarettes,
okay.
actually. I'm not Mason. I don't scoop them off the ground and just munch on them.
Is that a thing that people do? Not Mason,
Eat
obviously.
cigarettes off the ground?
Do people eat cigarettes?
Some fucking weirdo probably
bears
does.
used to eat cigarettes in the war.
What? Bears?
There's a bear in Ukraine, maybe Poland, one of those two.
Same place, really?
Someplace. They found a bear in the woods, and it was cigarettes? A baby bear, and he's actually a corporal in the army.
Yeah, I've heard about this guy.
Yeah, and
silly little bear.
He used to eat cigarettes and drink alcohol.
Yeah, he's awesome.
How many cigarettes do you think he would eat per ice cream?
Fucking as many as you put in front of him.
Do they taste good?
No, probably not.
Why does he eat them?
To a bear? A bear probably doesn't give a shit.
Wait, I'm not gonna ask that question. It's stupid. I was gonna say, do animals have different taste buds?
Yes.
Humans? Yeah, they do.
They taste things differently.
Yeah, but how much differently?
Probably vary.
Like this cat. I mean, I like cheese. He likes cheese.
Cats can't taste. I know there's like certain things they can't taste.
Yeah, but I like cheese and he likes cheese. But I don't like poop and he doesn't like poop either. So.
Yeah, but some cats love poop.
Yeah. Well, what?
Do you love poop, Mike?
No.
And I guess there's some people who love poop too.
Exactly.
But different animals and different people have different tastes.
He doesn't like onions though, because he can't eat onions because he's a cat.
He will die if he eats them.
I like onions though.
Onions are toxic.
What?
To animals.
Why? What makes something toxic? Is it the chemicals?
It kills them. That's the part that makes it toxic.
It kills them. Okay.
I don't know. Their digestive system just can't handle certain things.
How many cigarettes do you think a cat could eat?
Without dying?
No, for ice cream.
For ice cream? I don't know.
Like, what's the trade-off?
I don't know.
I want to know this. This is a good conversion
Cats probably don't give a shit.
If
you said, "Okay, Neptune, how many cigarettes would you eat for a bowl of ice cream?" He'd probably go, "Meow."
That's true. He would do that.
Oh.
Or he would just lay down. A bigger question. This is why I need to have like a laboratory in that attic up there, so that I can like keep someone in there strapped to a chair.
Yeah, and feed them cigarettes.
Well, no, I put them in a baby high chair. You know what I'm talking about? Those baby high chairs with the little tray in front of them.
Yes, I know what a fucking high chair is.
He's strapped down, right?
Yeah.
And he hasn't eaten for a couple weeks. And I then put a bowl of ice cream on the left and a bunch of cigarettes. And I say, will you eat this cigarette for a bowl of that ice cream? If he says yes, then I'll take a second cigarette. What about now? See, at what point... I want to find
the thing is, genuinely being a scientist was literally like that.
Yeah, dude, old scientists, that's like the coolest job of all time.
Yeah, true. Because you could just do whatever. Because before they said, oh, we should have a code of ethics so people don't do insane shit.
Yeah, but then we didn't figure out any real questions. Dude, if we didn't have ethics right now, do you know a code of scientific ethics? You know what we could have solved right now?
A lot of things, but also... Sorry, they're trying to silence us.
True, the government.
I mean, ethics are pretty important, so you don't go into the depths of insanity and just do horrible
abominations. But some of the best things in the world have come out of the depths of insanity.
Yeah, but
some of our
sometimes you just gotta cut
our
back.
Best known research has come from
from not like Nazis during the. Yeah. That's how it goes.
Imagine we give like 20 more years to those dudes, not of the killing.
we give them 20 more years.
Not of the killing Jews part or the killing any of the ethnic peoples.
Wasn't a great part.
But we give them all that scientific time back. Do you know we probably wouldn't have cancer?
Yeah, I mean, who are they testing on if not the Jews?
Probably wouldn't have blindness.
They were testing on the Jews.
Okay, we test them on prisoners then.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
I am all for testing on life sentence prisoners. who are confirmed guilty with surveillance cameras?
That's specific.
Well, I don't know. I feel like it's pretty fucked up if you were just proven guilty off of like somebody's. If you're proven guilty off someone going, somebody else said that, and then they go, yep.
Okay. Put him in the torture chamber.
Yeah, exactly.
Time to fill him with trying to put cigarettes in his mouth and put ice cream in front of him.
Well, this specifically, my thing.
Yeah.
This doesn't matter, but
no, science has to be chained, or it will evolve.
Or what? We'll find some cool ass shit.
You'll find cool ass shit.
What if people could fly? What if we could? We just haven't.
It's not worth.
I think it is
not worth the horrors.
Because that would stop crime.
Flying
in a way. No, if crime is now
no, it fucking wouldn't, Mike. People would still commit crime, but then they would be tortured in jail. It's a
deterror.
Yeah, people don't care that much. Actually,
I care. I'm definitely not committing crime now. If
you weren't going to commit crime anyways,
I might.
Which ones?
I don't know. Stealing.
You're thinking about stealing a lot.
No, I don't think about stealing. I just think that's the easiest way to get rich. Stealing like a big jewel.
It is actually not true. The easiest way to get rich is to be born.
Or stealing an ATM.
Into it. Stealing an ATM is not a good way to get rich.
There's a lot of money in those, though.
There is a lot of money in them, but you have to actually open it up and then be able to use the money.
Steal it and hide it.
We hide it.
Probably
like in what?
Now, right?
Like fucking the crackheads in fucking Breaking... What is it? Is it Breaking Bad?
Yeah. And hide them.
Yeah.
There's got to be tracking devices in ATMs.
No.
Right? There's got to be.
No.
There's got to be.
All the fucking what? Yes, of course.
Okay, well, where is it? No, I don't think about committing crimes. I just think that the easiest way to get born into it. Sure, I'm not counting that. I'm saying to get rich. Born into it, you don't get rich. You just are rich.
Yeah.
Get rich.
Well, you go from when you're in the womb, you have no money, and when you come out, you have infinite money.
Yeah, exactly. That's birthright at that point. I'm talking like. As me right now, easiest way to get rich would probably be stealing and reselling things.
Probably feeding an ATM a cat.
No.
Feeding the ATM machine a cat. Feed it one live cat.
But I think about, and that's just what society's put me through, man. Society has put me through the ringer.
That's crazy.
I just want to go and steal things like a big comically large jewel and sell it back to the art museums. Being an art thief is so stupid. Like, how do you sell that without getting caught? You don't. Like, who's going to buy it? Other art thieves?
People on the black market.
Is that real?
Yes.
Is the black market real?
Yeah. What?
What do they sell?
Fucking anything you want.
Have you been there?
It's not a place.
Have you ever seen the black market?
No, it's not a place.
But have you ever seen the dark web either?
No, I don't.
So how do you know it exists? Everyone just said it's like the boogeyman or Santa Claus. How do you know
I've seen Santa.
No, you haven't. You've seen a mall Santa. Not real. Hey, you scared a cat.
It's fucking real. I've seen
real.
Santa.
No, it's not real. That's what I'm saying. Like, the black market, I think, is like a boogeyman effect. I think it could
Let's all just talk about the black market. Where's the white market?
That's just the market, man.
Huh?
That's just the market, the white market.
I should go to a farmer's market.
You should. Me and Libby go there all the time.
Which one?
There's one at the Wentworth Greenhouse. They always cook food and have some nice stuff.
You need to find the lady who has the jam.
What?
You know the lady who has the jam?
There's many ladies who sell jam.
Well, there's one in particular.
You know what shaga is? Mushroom.
Yeah, shaga.
There's like weird shaga communities. Like people spend their whole lives like being mushroomists.
Is that the what's the?
It's like tea and stuff and coffee.
What's the chocolate? The chocolate made from the stupid mushroom. Is it shaga? I think
it's definitely chaga.
Yeah, chaga.
It's chaga. It's pronounced shaga, I think.
I think it's pronounced chaga. I haven't heard. I've heard people say chaga.
That's how white people pronounce it.
Yeah, well, I've only heard white people say that name.
Pretty sure real mushroom people say shaga.
Who are the real mushroom people?
The mushroomists. The Oppenheimers. I don't know. Does he say shit? God, Oppenheimer is so weird. That's such a terrible name. Anyway, people make their whole careers.
Ugh, Oppenheimer, you're so weird.
People make their whole careers out of just going in the woods and finding mushrooms.
Yeah, that's why you have to have a pig.
A pig?
Yeah.
Why? Can they smell mushrooms?
Yeah, that's actually what they're known for doing.
Is that a real thing?
Yes, they sniff out truffles and stuff.
I thought you were just saying absolutely fucking crazy shit.
No, pigs.
That's why you have to have a pig.
Pigs look for truffles. That's their thing.
That's cool. Oh, that's probably why my girlfriend's mom has pigs.
Yeah.
You can go find mushrooms.
They find mushrooms and eat them.
Mushrooms are so funny too.
Mushrooms are so funny.
Think about it back then. Like, dudes in the woods would be like, let me oh, I found a mushroom. Let me eat it. And you had like a 30% chance of it tasting good and not dying, a 30% chance of it tasting good and dying, or a 30% chance of it being a psychedelic drug that made you see
hey
gods.
guys, look what I found, and you bring it back to the tribe and you eat it, and then you fucking instantly die. And they're like, oh, write that one down.
Yep.
Don't eat that
the one
shit.
with brown spots is bad.
Don't eat that one.
Brown spots killed Chuck. I repeat, brown spots killed Chuck.
Yeah.
Red spots made me see God, and now I built a pyramid. Whoa. You know?
Mm-hmm. I do know.
There's another one of those, I think it's a Joe Rogan theory or somebody's theory, that a lot of like ancient gods were actually just psychedelic trips from people on mushrooms.
That's awesome.
And like
they weren't
ashwagandha and shit like that.
They didn't see them. They weren't there.
Well, they probably weren't there.
Where'd they go?
I don't know, but can you imagine like one dude tripping off a mushroom, started talking about seeing God, and then they created a whole religion off of that?
He just like me for real.
True. Another way that, and like we've like wraps around full circle. All these wars and shit came from one caveman being like, "Oh, holy shit, man, I'm enlightened." And the enlightenment period wasn't like people getting smarter; it was just people doing more drugs and seeing cooler things.
I love drugs. Also,
I think it's how do you think is it like a brain anomaly the way like geniuses are made, or is it just like what makes you a genius? Like if you have two smart parents, are you automatically smart? Do you have higher potential to be smart?
I don't know how it works exactly.
Or is it brain mutation?
Probably part of it is genetics.
Okay, why? How do you measure that though?
How do
you measure smartness? I think the IQ test is not real.
No, it's not an accurate way.
I think that's just a way to do it.
Smartness intelligence is a general concept. It's not something you can measure.
Well, I think
it'd be like being able to measure someone's creativity. It's not a thing you can do.
Yeah, I think
there's no creativity juice that people have in them that you can measure.
I think the IQ test was definitely invented to keep poor people down and make them feel stupid.
That's why a lot of things are invented, actually.
I think what it was invented so that you could go, you're stupid, so that means you should go work in a factory.
True. I love working in factories.
Right. I think that was why it was like, we'll make you take the IQ test. If you score high enough, you can go be a doctor or something. But if not, you have to work in a factory.
Oh, rats.
Yeah. Oh, dog rats.
Oh,
I mean, to be fair, some people, the IQ test was right about. Yeah.
Time to go work in the poop factory for you.
The poop factory.
Shoveling poop all day.
Probably a thing. Manure farm and shit like that. Is that a thing? Yeah. People can buy bags of manure.
Yeah, from the poop factory.
You're the conductor of the poop factory.
Yeah.
That's your perfect job, actually. I just placed you in a job.
Yeah, I'm in it.
You know those chips from Futurama, like the working chips, the career chips? Yours would say Poop Master.
The Poop Master?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It would say
I'm glad
that.
mine would say that.
I really think that if we didn't put bounds on science, we could get some cool stuff.
Yeah. We would get cool stuff, but we'd also get, man-made horrors beyond human comprehension.
Yeah, we already have that.
Yeah, but we'd get more.
People can literally change their entire face with fucking surgeries and shit.
Yeah. That's no good. I don't like that.
And people can do so much plastic surgery that they become like literal, like plastic people. The thing is, we could have cyborgs who could just carry heavy stuff, like people with like robotic arms and shit, exoskeletons. That'd be so much cooler than seeing fucking plastic bimbos. The reason why we have plastic bimbos and not cyborgs is because of 2003 milk.
Yeah, I understand the weakness of my flesh, but your kind cling to it, even though that one day it will decay and fail you.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
I would be a cyborg. I would rather be a cyborg than be like a peg leg dude.
Yeah, no fucking shit. Well, I'd rather have cool robot legs than fucking a wooden stick as legs.
Yeah.
No fucking shit.
Yeah. Well, how come we don't have more robot legs?
They're literally they are working on that. That is a thing that is being worked on.
Well, the science was 10 years ahead because of Nazis or other scientists who were doing
other
things.
Respectable scientists that did not do horrible things.
That's fair. But also some horrible things need to be done to not the Holocaust, but like
all I'm saying is what did we really lose?
No, Holocaust, terrible tragedy.
Hot take, honestly, kind of a hot take there.
But we could be making some strides in science and
or we make a bigger bomb that goes.
Okay, here's the thing though. from a crazy
Bigger
man's
bomb, bigger bomb,
perspective,
bigger bomb,
from not, I,
bigger
mean, I
bomb.
guess I'm not a crazy man, but
Not true.
from thinking from a crazy man's perspective, you were okay. Hear me out. I'm crazy Nazi scientist. I'm a crazy Nazi scientist, and I go, okay, well, I'm gonna kill like 10 people, but it's gonna save the lives. It's like Charlie Problem, except you're insane.
Yeah, except the people that you're killing are specifically of one race because you don't view them as people.
Fine. I don't care about. I'm not saying that it should be the Holocaust. I'm just saying we should be able to test on 10 people to save the lives of 10 million.
That's It is
even if those 10. The thing is, then people go, "What if those 10 people are your family and friends?"
Yeah, those people. The people who are saying that are cringe. The Charlie Problem is stupid.
Why?
I hate it.
Why?
Because there is no. Because the Charlie Problem is stupid because it's like, do you pull the lever to kill one? It's the fact that you're committing the action to kill the one person instead of saving the.
Okay, fine. Take that part out of it. That you're doing it.
That's the whole thing.
No, it isn't.
That's literally the whole thing.
No, it isn't. That's the choice in it, but you could still say your choice. Okay, someone's gonna pull a lever, not you. Someone's gonna pull a lever. Would you rather it be the 10 people of your family or 10 people who aren't your family?
10 people who aren't my family.
Right.
Why would I rather it be my family?
Well,
I want my family to die.
Okay,
Actually. I'd rather it be
one
my family.
person who's your family, 10 people who aren't your family.
See that's better.
But you're not pulling the lever. It does. That's the part. That the part doesn't matter. That's
that is the biggest part of the Charlie Problem. Is
for you maybe.
For most, like that's the whole problem.
I don't care that I'm doing it.
It's do you save because one life versus like 5 lives,
Okay.
but you're actively killing the one person.
Well, you don't
by
have to think
pulling
about
the
it.
lever. You don't have to think about it, but that's the whole problem.
What I'm saying is you don't have to think about it. You're the one doing it. It's still. Would you rather, like as moral ambiguity, what would you rather happen? Like you don't have the choice, but what if you had the choice? What was it?
Would I rather? Well, most people
like if
would
you're
rather.
Standing next to the dude pulling the lever.
Most people would rather one person die than 5 people. Like just the Charlie Problem. You can add fucking a million variables to it, but usually people unspecified. They're just people.
Yeah.
Would you rather one person die or 5? Usually it's 1.
Yeah, probably.
But then
depends. And what's the situation? Is it overpopulation? Then probably 5.
That's not the situation.
Okay.
Would
I need
you
to know
rather
the situation.
kill one person or kill 5 people?
Then kill one person. But I'm not killing him. I just would rather one person die than 5 people. Yeah. So that's the thing for me. Is that the Charlie Problem is not me doing it. I don't care.
That is the good part of it. Is like, well, I am pulling the lever to kill the one person. So do I let the 5 people die through inaction, or do I pull the lever to kill the one person to save the 5?
I see. So you would take the blame.
Yeah, you would be. You are using your force to actively kill that. Like if you didn't do that, that person would have died.
See, I guess I just really didn't.
That is
in the Charlie Problem. I didn't think too much about that. I was just thinking. I'm thinking 1 or 5. You know.
That is makes it much easier because you say 1 every time.
Yeah. Well, no, because it doesn't. Because if it's even without the choice, is it 1 family member or 5 people I don't know? I'm probably picking 5 people I don't know. I don't really care about people I don't know.
Which
anyway,
one? Which one I know?
What?
Which person I know?
What are you talking about? I said 5 people I don't know.
Yeah, 1 person I know or 5 people I don't know. Which person? Which person? That I know?
Any of my family members. Literally any of them.
Which one of mine?
I'm not talking about your family.
Yeah, I am. Which one of mine?
Of your family members would I save over 5 people?
Yeah.
None of them.
None of them?
Yeah, I would save none of them.
My family is condemned to death.
Oh, well, I don't know your family members.
So, you're still condemning them?
I mean...
Mike's condemning my family to death.
I'm not condemning your
He's
family. He's
condemning my family.
What I'm saying is if there's one person... If they're not my family members, I don't care.
What if they're my family members?
Do I know that it's your family member?
Yeah, I'm telling you.
I'm killing the 5 other people.
I'm saying, that's my family member.
Do I know that the 5 other people are none of your family members?
I didn't tell you that. So
okay,
no.
Then I guess I'm killing the 1 person. I guess if there's a chance
Mike,
that the other
so rude.
If there's a chance that the other people are your family members,
it's possible. I don't know all my family members.
Yeah, so if there's a chance,
I'm standing. So you're in the big lever. I'm standing next to you and say, "Hey, that guy is my uncle." I don't know those other guys though.
Okay, if you don't know those other guys,
I don't know.
I'll kill the 5 people then.
They were all the most powerful doctors in the world.
Don't care.
You lose. You just lost the Charlie Problem.
I didn't, because you told me that you know that guy.
Yeah.
Literally anybody. That's the worst part. Literally, if I was at the Charlie Problem and I'm about to turn the lever to kill the 5 people, and somebody came up and said, "Hey, I know that guy." One of like the 5 people.
I'll look him dead in the eyes and block the lever.
No, because at that point I go, "Oh, okay, so you have stake in this," and then I'd kill I'd kill the 1 person.
Yeah, but what if you go up and talk to the 1 person?
See, that's a hard Charlie problem. Hard Charlie Problem. The guy on the 1 is someone I know. but then there's four people next to me telling me that they know the people on the other one, then it would be harder for me.
I like the trolley problem when it's really stupid, where it's with the big fat guy.
Yeah.
So the trolley's coming, and if you push the big fat guy onto the tracks, it'll stop the trolley, and there's 5 people. So the fat guy will die.
Yeah.
It's a similar problem where it's the same amount of lives are at stake, but you have to it's more active to kill the fat man than pull a lever.
Yeah, I'd kill the fat man.
What?
Do I know the fat man? Is it you?
Yeah, it's me.
Oh,
I'm standing on the tracks.
I wouldn't do that.
On a ledge. If you push me into the tracks, it'll save 10 babies.
I don't care about babies, actually. I've already had this we had this conversation. Would you rather save an old person or a baby? I said old people. Because babies... thing is, babies haven't done anything yet. Old people still have some knowledge.
Die anyways.
They're so old.
So are babies.
You saving Joe Biden? Or
They're all going to die anyway. All people die anyway.
Hold on, Mike. Are you saying you'd rather kill the Gerber baby versus Joe Biden?
Gerber baby is an old person now.
Yeah, but like the young one. The baby one.
Yeah, I don't care about the Gerber baby. What has he done?
Be on baby food?
Yeah, I don't care
He
about
did
him.
that.
I don't care about him.
He did that.
I've had this conversation was a hot topic at the shop. People were asking...
Hot topic in Spencer's?
No. They were saying, would you rather kill a baby or an old person?
A baby. I want to watch them die.
That's not why. I just don't... Babies have done 0 things at all. I think in its way... They don't have any... The only people who care about them are their parents. There's a lot more people that possibly could...
Mike, pedophiles care about them too.
Okay, yeah. Now 2003 Milk has happened. They definitely do.
That's true.
Yeah. Well, that's what I think.
Yeah.
I don't... What are you picking old person? You're killing the old person, not the baby?
Probably.
Why?
I don't care.
I just want...
Honestly, I don't really care either way.
Right. Me either, but I would rather... Like, an old person probably has more people.
Does the old person give me money? Babies can't give me money.
Right. The old person could give you money.
Yeah, I'll kill the baby, I guess.
Yeah.
I just frankly don't care either way.
Like, the thing is...
I don't value an old person more than a baby, or a baby more than an old person. I don't care.
See, I do. I value an old person. I don't think the potential of someone doing something is better than somebody who's already done stuff. Even if that's
potential is stupid. It's like, what if they become a super doctor? But what if they're Hitler?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't care. Shut up.
Also, the same thing applies, though. Like, if I knew that the old person was like a scumbag...
Was Hitler.
Didn't... Again, I do value...
Mike, are you saving Hitler or a baby? But it's old Hitler.
I'm killing Hitler. That's way different. That's way different. That's what I was just saying.
But he's old.
If I don't care. I'm still killing him.
But what if he has knowledge that he wants to pass on to you? He knows.
I don't want it. I don't want it unless he's telling me how to like.
So you wake up in a haze and Hitler's passing his knowledge down onto you.
Okay.
What do you do with that?
I guess I'm taking it.
You take Hitler's forbidden knowledge.
If I'm in a haze and I can't move.
Red haze, red mist haze.
And I can't move.
No.
I'd probably just walk away normally.
You're in a dream.
Like, I'm physically not going to kill Hitler.
What, are you going to mentally kill Hitler?
Well, I'm never going to kill him. Like,
you're going to psychically blast Hitler?
I don't want to kill anybody.
What about Hitler?
You
don't want to kill Hitler, Mike?
I don't want to kill him, no. I'm not...
You're going to kill him with your bare hands? You don't want to strangle the life out of Hitler?
That's why I think that's such a stupid... Like, when people say, like... When you give people the option, like, you could time travel, what would you do? And they go, I'd go back in time and kill Hitler. You're going to do that? You're a murderer? Like...
Yes.
I would tell... Different. I'd hire someone.
I'll go back in time and kill Gandhi. Fuck you.
If I had the ability to hire someone and kill him, sure, I'd do that. I don't feel bad for hiring
Don't give a hitman a time machine.
I don't feel guilty about contracted killing.
Do you feel guilty about killing people?
Someone's just doing
with your bare hands?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know, because it's me doing it.
I usually don't.
You would kill somebody?
Would?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Why haven't you then?
Busy.
Okay. Yeah, no.
I don't know. It depends, like, how I'm killing them. I probably wouldn't want to touch their bones.
What?
You know? I don't want to touch their bones.
What does that mean? You don't want to touch... What?
Like I wouldn't have, like...
You don't want the mess to clean up afterwards?
Yeah, like, I wouldn't have claws and I wouldn't dig into them and rip out their organs. I wouldn't do that.
Okay. What?
Because I don't want to touch their bones. I probably wouldn't stab them because there's a chance I hit their bone and that would feel weird.
Are you joking right now?
I would shoot a person though. That'd be cool. Because I can't touch their bones with a bullet.
What are you talking about right now?
You know, like how people have bones?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I don't want to touch them.
Okay.
You know how I don't like bones?
Yeah.
I don't want to touch them.
I can't tell if you're joking or not here. I really don't know.
Yeah, I don't want to touch their bones.
Because, I don't know. I think shooting someone's way easier than stabbing someone.
Really? You think that's easier? You think it's easier to go bink and then...
Yeah. I think it's a lot
probably.
more... But it's a lot more emotional.
What if the sword was
stabbing
made
someone.
of pure energy?
Like an energy sword?
Yeah. Like an energy sword?
From Halo?
From anything that an energy sword exists in.
Can you give me your best impression of the Arbiter from Halo? Do you know what I'm talking about?
What sound does he make? He goes... Does he do that?
He does do that. Yeah, but do you know the sound he makes when he dies?
No, I didn't play Halo.
Do that sound, but longer and louder. That was really good. That was really good.
Does he sound that?
Wait. Oh, I want to go. We got to pull that clip. That was really good.
Hold on.
Jamie, pull that clip.
I'll pull it up.
Yeah, pull it up. This is the longest.
I'm so sweaty.
We're at an hour and 10 minutes right now, so we'll wrap it up with the clip of the Arbiter.
Arbiter Halo death sound.
This is a small cat. No, that wasn't good.
That's him falling.
Play it close to the...
It's him falling down. He just keeps falling.
That's not good. I don't want the fall.
That's the first one.
I just want the...
He gets hurt and dies.
Here we go. Come on.
He just kind of moaned. He fell over.
Why do I feel like he was going... Oh.
I think you're thinking of Yoda in Lego Star Wars.
No, that's... Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'm wrong. All right, well, I'm glad I get to talk to you, Ollie, and I guess I don't know anything about the Arbiter, but...
Yeah, I guess he doesn't make that sound.
I thought he did. I thought he went...
He might, but in that clip that I was playing, he did not. He just went... He fell over.
You just go... Oh. Well...
Ouchie.
I hope you guys had a good time listening to our stupid conversation.
I hope you had a bad time.
And we'll see you again next week. All right. See ya.
Bye. Bye.